stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only the Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Notre Dame's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So Virginia Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 in the back in motion. To the air, it's Van Buren. Floats it out in space. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Buys a little extra time. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. They had the 2nd down. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You want to talk about shaking down first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll pull it on the read. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. On the move, it's Heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Barrett. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those Golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he was flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And wings it incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hokies are flying down the field. Looking for a crease to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the catch. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, looking for a man. Got his man. And they're able to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiggins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Got it set up on the outside. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll go right back to it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Quick completion on the out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playground.
and just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Perez. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's snuffed out behind the line again. Went right back to the well and got the same bad result. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. That's caught. It's Farrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wiggins. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Virginia Tech. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Van Buren. He's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are their possession so far. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
Guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're going back to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trying play action. He's got him. Turning it on. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Hokies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Hand off from the shotgun. And they're able to get him down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll do it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a crease. It's Keith. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They get him up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Barres. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Hunt is in the air. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. That's reeled in, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. Looking for room at the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The give to the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Slithers into space. There he goes. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. On the run, it's Heat. Finds a little space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. And they'll take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.